Alright, so let's have a look at this for one last time, shall we? So, not too long ago, I started this journey I'd like to call Project DC. So, it's basically me going halfway across the world just to basically start something new or to try something new, just be out of my hometown and start a new life, a fresh start, if you may. So yeah, I hopped on the plane with my luggages and that dream and desire of just seeing the world, just seeing the places I've been wanting to see, from movies, from magazines, from YouTube, and I wanted to see that with my own two eyes. I had no idea what kind of life I would have. I mean, I have a job waiting for me, but I have no idea if how that job will turn out for me. I just really went with my guts and just went for it. Since this was the moment that I've been praying for the longest time, so that moment is now. I have to step up and live with it. So when I got settled in, I lived in Washington, D.C., which is the nation's capital. I got an apartment in Virginia, which is like 45 minutes away from DC itself, which was pretty cool. And I had a job for a bike rental and tours. It's called Unlimited Biking. Go check them out. So basically, what I did is just I attend people that is going with their tour or like renting bikes, going on a tour around the National Mall, just seeing the sights like the Washington Monument, the Thomas Jefferson Memorial, my favorite Lincoln Memorial as well. So that's basically what I did for the whole 18 months, and it was pretty awesome. I got to speak to people of different race, different backgrounds, different ethnicities and all that. I got to work with different kinds of people, so it was fun. It was a new learning experience for me in terms of working. The culture is very different from home, so it was something I had to adapt, and it's great. It's a great kind of change. And of course, I didn't work the rest of that 18 months. I had days off, so I pretty much did a lot of things when I have a day off. So yeah, and I learned a lot of things during my day off when I'm not going out. So yeah, basically I went to Goodwill for thrifting. I discovered this cool place, Goodwill. Went to some local card shop. I learned to cut my own hair because haircut is apparently kind of expensive in the US. I did my own groceries, and most of the time, since I'm a movie fanatic, I heard about AMC, and then I started just going there every once in a while whenever there's new exciting movies coming up. So yeah, I watched a lot of Marvel movies as well. I got their popcorn buckets, which are really really cool, which it's not an ideal thing to buy since it's like $30, but hey, it's worth it. Yeah, I went to museums, I went to a lot of different places basically. Sometimes I just sit in a park with my coffee and like bread and just chill, zone out for a moment, and then I love the food that I discover. Sometimes it's just like a roadside tacos, which is really great. Some of the places that I've been to, just like local shops. I like eating more in the local shop just because it's more authentic. And of course, fast food is fast food, you know. And yeah, made some friends and went out to like just a random drive. Went to a lot of places and just hang out with them. It's just good to have new sets of friends to have fun with. And of course, I miss my friends at home, but I gotta make some friends here. So I started working on my body as well because getting kind of heavy. So yeah, started going to the gym and yeah, basically just try to experience life as it is here over here. And since basically I have been, earning my own money and, working my ass off, getting paid, I splurge on some things that I've always wanted, to be able to afford the material things I used to only dream of having, to now actually purchasing it with my own hard-earned money is one thing that I'm proud of, since healing your inner child is just a delusion. That's a lot of people say. It's just an excuse to being financially irresponsible. But for me, it's more of a significant memory. It's like doing things that you know that you're not gonna regret because you wanted those things so bad ever since you were a kid, and now you're actually having it. So I don't know why that is a bad thing, especially if I don't have any kids yet, I don't have a wife, I don't have a girlfriend. Not everybody just wants money just to save it. Like, I want money because I want to spend it. That's just me. And yeah, aside from those, I have experienced a lot of like American pastimes like baseball, basketball. I watched the NBA a couple times, which is really, really awesome. Since I've been a fan of basketball for a long time, so seeing the NBA is kind of great. I've also attended some banging concerts like Ed Sheeran, Blackpink, Nicki. I went to their concert, just amazing. I went to some old cultural places like the Harper's Ferry. Saw some old houses, were pretty cool. And I also went to Vegas, I went to New York, I went to Los Angeles to visit my aunt. I traveled pretty good, I would say. This experience also brought back my love for filming, and storytelling. A kind of love that I've had for the longest time but never had the courage to actually start something. It's just one day I saw myself sitting at a Barnes & Noble with my laptop and my white chocolate mocha, writing and conceptualizing this idea of documenting my life's journey and calling it chapters. I knew I had to start somewhere, and little did I know that this would be it. I can definitely say that Project DC was a success. Days pass by so fast I didn't even notice that the end is approaching and it's the beginning of the end. So closing another chapter in my life feels familiar to me. I never had anything constant in my life so far except for my family and friends. And with this experience, I have learned that life is just a never-ending journey. So writing a new one will be tough for sure, but that's why I have all these videos to look back and pull lessons from. And I can't wait to explore more. And now I'm back home, I'm ready to discover myself more and write the next chapter. So now I wonder where my next stop will be.